Staying active is what fuels my mind, and great food fuels my body. Traveling inspires me to push harder and experiment with new cuisine. This is amazing. Just make really delicious food, simple, and it works. I'm Biju Thomas. I'm a chef, an athlete, and I'm on a mission to travel the road less eaten.
I'm in Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, Alabama, on the white sands of the Gulf of Mexico.
It's what we at the Road Less Eaten love to find, that combination of great food, incredible nightlife, and adventure sports. Speaking of adventure sports, we get to go check out our friends at Zeke's Landing for what the locals like to call a little hook and cook.
Zeke's Landing is renowned as a hub for outdoor enthusiasts and visitors looking to experience the natural beauty of the Gulf Coast. The marina and restaurant draw vacationing crowds for adventure on the water and food in their bellies. The facilities are amazing, but not too long ago, Hurricane Sally destroyed much of the region. Tyler Creel is the dock master at Zeke's Landing and has seen the devastation and the rebirth of this iconic establishment.
Everything here looks beautiful and brand new. Even like the piers are all brand new. So you were saying this is all rebuilt after the 2020 storm?
Yeah, so after the Hurricane Sally in 2020, we basically had to rebuild our entire infrastructure.
Wow.
Our dock store, our restaurant, our event venue center, all had to be completely rebuilt.
And we heard that this is red snapper season. So when folks are coming in, are they coming specifically to go fish, catch fish, and eat it all in the same time, all on the same day here?
Generally, yes. So today you guys are gonna go out, you're gonna catch some red snapper.
Yes.
You're gonna come back to the restaurant, we're gonna set you up with a hook and cook.
The captain of the boat you're setting me up with has a really sketchy boat name. It's something to put a little fear in people. What was it?
So it's the Extreme Chaos.
Extreme Chaos,
With
exactly.
Captain Doug Maines, yes
All
sir.
right. This is awesome.
What's going on?
Look who it is. You must be Captain Doug.
I am. Good to see you, man.
Good to meet you, bud. Good to see you. Thank you. All right, hook and cook. I keep reading about this, keep hearing about this. Does that mean you and I are cooking and hooking?
Oh,
We're doing all the things?
They're doing the cooking.
All right.
We're doing the eating.
All right.
How about that?
That sounds awesome. I'm ready.
Can't beat that deal.
This
can
is
you?
us, right?
This is us.
All right, let's do it. How long you been fishing?
My dad had me out on the boat catching mullet when I was 6, you know,
Yes.
pulling nets and stuff like that.
So your whole life has been on the water. What type of fishing are we doing today?
So we're gonna do the red snapper. We're gonna go out here and see if we can catch some red snapper.
Okay.
And those are really nice, pretty fighting fish.
Yeah.
I mean, they're awesome. That's what everybody, thrives on is snapper season around here. So we have a limit, and our limit's 2 per person.
Okay.
So you wanna, try to, hopefully you can get 2 good ones,
And what do those guys usually weigh?
God, they can go anywhere from, a few pounds to all the way up to 30 pounds, even more than that.
Red snapper are known for their firm texture and sweet, mild flavor. These fish are a Gulf Coast delicacy, incredibly versatile, grilled or fried.
We're getting a couple of nibbles.
Okay. Well, you're just gonna, there he is. Reel. It's a big one, reel, baby. Oh, we're hooking and cooking at Zeke's tonight, aren't we, babe? Oh,
Can you tell what that is right now?
Look at this, all right?
That's a red snapper.
That's a red snapper. So look,
Man, look at that.
All right, don't reel anymore.
Okay. Wow.
Look at there. Only in Orange Beach,
That's amazing.
Alabama, baby.
That wasn't even 5 minutes, was it? It was literally bait went down and fish comes up. It's
That
amazing. All right.
Look at there. Fish on ice. Hook and cook tonight at Zeke's. Fired up.
Incredibly, like every single time we drop the line, within 20 seconds, you feel the guys fighting. Like the fish are biting, and they're not like kind of biting, they are going
They're going.
to town. Yeah.
Now you know where the chaos came in, didn't you?
Ah, yes, that's
Oh, yeah,
right.
it doesn't take long. Doesn't take long.
What is the name of the boat?
Extreme chaos.
Extreme Chaos. There we go. Appropriately named.
After a successful hook with Captain Doug Maines, it's time for the cook. We're headed back to Zeke's to enjoy the fruits of our labor and sample some of the restaurant's other favorite dishes. Back on land, we hook up with Chef Ricky Brunlow, who will expertly prepare the red snapper we caught just an hour ago into the fresh flavor synonymous with the Alabama beaches.
We are about to cook up this beautiful red snapper. We just got it cleaned up, got it filleted. It's gonna go on this blazing hot Monument grill. And what are you gonna do to it?
So we're not gonna over season it, we're just gonna lightly salt it.
I like it, yeah.
Okay. We do a little bit of a Mediterranean twist here, so we're gonna add a little bit of Aleppo. It's a Spanish pepper, dried. This is guajillo oil, so basically we take guajillo peppers, draw out all the essence of that. It's gonna give it a little bit more depthness, and it's also gonna help not stick to the grill. Right on the hottest part of the grill.
Sweet, so that's it. That's all you're seasoning with.
That's all you're seasoning with it.
It's awesome, bud.
And you're just not gonna touch it. It's like, this is the equipment that we wanna cook with, let it do its job.
So I'm guessing on a busy day, you're feeding a lot of people here. And it's all dishes like this, like fish and things that require some attention.
So
you're not just flipping burgers 2,000 times.
So I visited down here about 10 years ago, decided to move down here. I'm from Dallas, Texas, and I just saw a lot of fried food down here, and I was like, we're on the Gulf, like, let's change this up a little bit. So our focus here at Zeke's is really just like fresh fish. Okay, so we're almost there.
We're almost there. I'm gonna just stand here holding the plate until it's ready. This really is the least I could do, so. I mean, we did go out in the water.
You caught it.
Well,
I just grilled it.
that's what I tell people. But thanks, bud. All right, chef.
Let's dig in.
I don't know if we're toast first or what. Cheers, buddy.
See how light and delicate that is?
Good. It tastes like you put butter on there. And you barely put any salt on, but you can taste enough salt. Nothing is overpowering. That's fantastic.
Like I said,
beautiful.
The key is getting that grill at a certain heat level. Letting the fish do the rest of the work.
All right, chef. This has been incredible. But I hear you've got more things for us to cook.
I do.
So I'm gonna follow you into the kitchen, and you're making us
Our U10 scallop dish with cheesy polenta grits.
All right.
All right, let's go.
Thank you, chef.
I'm in the South, so grits are a must. The casual atmosphere and surprisingly varied menu has my mouth watering.
Looks like you got our beautiful scallops ready for us. What are we doing?
We got our pan ripping behind us. It's gonna be
Nice and hot.
a little bit of salt. Scallops are really sweet, so you don't want to over season them in the pan. And just like we talked about with the fish, don't touch it.
Yep.
Let it cook itself. So now we're just looking for the browning color on the outside. You'll see the scallops start to lift up a little bit.
Yeah. The edges are coming up.
Yep.
It's stuck.
Garlic shallot,
Okay.
our blistered heirloom tomatoes. And we just want to intensify that flavor a little bit, so we're gonna add a little bit of bacon layered on. This is kind of
Nice.
like our play on like an elevated shrimp and grit.
Nice.
Deglazed white wine.
Okay. Look at that. That's a hearty portion of cheesy grits.
Space out your tomatoes.
Yep.
Then all that flavor, you want to pour right on top.
Beautiful. Nice. There it is.
Scallop dish.
Look at that. It's beautiful, bud. I'm gonna try to get a bite with a little bit of everything, if I can make it stay on there. Look at that. And you're right, just having that little bit of a crust on the outside with no heavy dusting or anything on it is really nice. It just like almost kind of melts after that first bite. Lovely.
A fun morning of hooking and cooking with our new friends has given me a great sense of what the Gulf Shores and Orange Beach communities are all about. My next stop is Hog Wild, where Caitlin and TJ Allen are making barbecue from scratch in one of the oldest buildings in Gulf Shores.
Okay, so I walked by this great big mural, this classical art piece of a beautiful pig on a surfboard. There it is, right there. All right. Did you all do this? Did you dream it up? How did this happen?
And it just kind of represented like things we loved. We obviously love surfing. We live here at the beach, you know. We love getting barreled.
Nice.
And we love ribs. So
Yeah.
after so long, it evolved. And then finally we were like, let's get a local artist to come out and do it right, since so many people are going to see it and take pictures with it. And it's going to be kind of a staple to our restaurant. So
Very cool.
yeah.
And that's obviously TJ. And that's me chilling on the beach.
Obviously it is. Is there more around the back? Is this all of it?
No, this is the only art.
You got the
aside-
smoker in the back. That's kind of a piece of art in itself.
That is definitely art, for
yeah,
sure.
so.
Absolutely.
All right, can I see the smoker?
Yeah, man, let's go.
All right,
Right
awesome.
this way.
Oh yeah, look at that. Got some chicken breasts.
Yep.
Here come the ribs.
Some turkey, some wings.
Nice.
And that is Conecuh sausage back there. That's made in Conecuh, Alabama. It's a really popular item here in the South.
What is that? Is that beef or pork?
It's a mixture.
All right, thank you, TJ. Kaylin, I'm ready to go eat this food. So, what is it we're having?
Nasty G.
All right, let's go.
Let's go,
Nasty
man.
G.
Let's do it.
What a name, the Nasty G's. So here we got it, the Nasty G. There's so many questions, but you gotta tell me what's in this beast.
Yeah, so we have pulled pork,
Okay.
pulled chicken, we have chopped rib, hand-battered buffalo shrimp that is local, and coleslaw with our tangy coleslaw dressing and Alabama white barbecue sauce on top.
Alabama white barbecue sauce. I see that right here. I've never heard of white barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Cannot wait for that. So the sandwich that has everything in the kitchen on it is the Nasty G.
Yes.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Ah, thank you, TJ. So before I took the bite, I was expecting to be this big juicy mess of confusing flavors. Dude, that is really good. That is perfectly balanced. There's like, the shrimp wasn't, weird and up top there. It all kind of went together. And the key, a lot of people don't really pay attention to the bread. The bread is perfect for this. Try the Nasty G, the smoked crispy chicken, the wild fries, the frickles. I mean, it sounds like I'm just reading out the entire menu. So I feel like you just need to have the whole menu, but definitely leave room for the banana pudding because,
Family-owned barbecue is one of the things I love about the South, and Hog Wild is doing it right. Up next, we'll visit Gulf State Park and learn how a mix of public and private funding gave birth to a truly unique park experience.
Oh man, bicycles. Favorite. Hi, Leah.
Hey.
It's so good to see you. Thanks for
you.
doing this.
Of course.
Bicycles, and you must be Corey.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Corey.
You,
Nice
sir.
to meet you.
So great to meet you. So I hear we're gonna take bikes and go ride around the park.
Gonna do a couple miles of trails. We have 24 miles total of trails, so we're just gonna do a little bit of that today.
There's 24 miles of trails right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, we've got these bikes here that
Nice.
we allow the public to use. They're 100% free. You just download an app, create an account, and then you can unlock it and go wherever you would like at the park.
And then how long has this been going on? What is the program?
So we've been doing this, the bike share program for about 4 or 5 years now. The state was awarded $98 million from that BP oil spill, unfortunately.
Okay.
But every bit of that money got put back into the park and conserving it and trying to draw people back in to see what we have to offer.
Yeah.
In addition to the beach, we've also got the state park and all these trails, and of course all these restaurants and the hotel, our learning campus. So a lot of that money's been put to good use over the past few years, and it's really starting to show.
That's incredible. And then Leah, I know that you're part of the learning campus on the environmental side.
I am, yeah.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah, so the Learning Campus is sort of our educational base camp out of Gulf State Park. So we do classes, offer different tours. Basically, it's just a great jumping off point to start your education within the park. Anywhere that you go within the park, you'll be able to experience different creatures, different water systems, lots of fun stuff. Today we're gonna go all the way around Gopher Tortoise Trail around Lake Shelby, and we're gonna explore all the way up to Woodside Restaurant. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's see if I can get on this bike. Oh,
First time on a bike, Leah?
I know. This here extends all the way out to the Gulf, so these are brackish waters, so obviously mixed between salt and fresh.
Yeah.
And all of these are estuary systems that this is part of the Mississippi watershed or the Mobile Bay watershed in general. So as this water comes through, these basically act as huge filters for the Gulf, which is pretty cool. Like I said, Gulf State Park has 9 different ecosystems. So this is all wetlands area, but we're gonna be coming into pine savannas as we keep going, and bog systems and different marshlands, so.
Do not feed or aggravate the alligators, it said right there on the sign. All right, Leah,
Keep our eyes out.
Don't be pissing off the alligators. What is the easiest way to aggravate an alligator? Just asking for research purposes.
It's pretty unlikely, unless you're climbing in after them.
Yeah.
We are out of alligator nesting season, so they're not aggressive at all at this point.
The oil spill money comes up in so many conversations, but it seems like it's turned out to be such an incredible
It does, yeah.
thing.
It was a tragedy, for sure, but a lot of good things have come of it, and it's really because local people have fought so hard for everything to be built with that money to be sustainable and to improve not just tourism and the economy, but the natural wonders of this area.
This is so incredibly impressive, like the amount of thinking and the amount of planning that's gone into rebuilding this whole region so that they're very ecologically aware of all the needs of the little critters, the birds, the fishes, the small, the tiniest species of animals that live out here, plus of course the people that need to coexist. And you tie that in with how proud the local restaurateurs and the food scene is about using locally sourced everything, like within the Alabama and the surrounding states, all the fish, all the produce, all the fruit, everything that they can find is really from around here. The thought that goes into that is just really, really impressive and unexpected.
Thanks to Leah and the Learning Campus at Gulf State Park, I have a much better understanding of the rich ecological diversity of this area. The park itself and the Learning Campus are all part of a public effort to protect the delicate flora and fauna of Alabama's beaches. In a unique twist, private companies help provide additional resources by building sustainable hotels and restaurants. Woodside Restaurant is an example, and it's also where I meet up with Emma Anderson to show me around.
Hi.
Emma, hi, it's so good
Nice
to
to
see
meet
you.
you.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Absolutely.
This place is incredible because we're in the middle of the park. I had no idea this was here.
Yeah, we're known originally as Gulf Shore's hidden gem.
It is an actual hidden gem.
We get that comment a lot.
And there's so much happening here. There's obviously the food, there's games inside, outside, there's music setting up. You got to show me all the things.
Absolutely, we're gonna cover a lot.
All right, Emma, I'm excited to see all the things.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh man, look at all this.
I know, we've got Jenga.
Okay, we got
two different sizes of Jenga, actually.
I didn't even know they made more than one size of Jenga.
Not only Jenga, but table tennis, cornhole, volleyball, live music, and so many more activities are scattered around the grounds.
So we've got a chef's garden that I've been hearing about. Super excited to see and see what you think is happening in the chef's garden. So let's go do that. All right.
Great, here's our chef's garden.
Wow.
I love to see a chef's garden integrated into a restaurant. Woodside's built an impressive garden to provide the fresh herbs and garnishes needed for the menu and to turn table scraps into compost. Beautiful. Heading inside, we meet up with Chef Mike Yorkie, who's creating delicious meals that move away from the standard beach town fare and embrace fresh, local ingredients prepared in light and surprising ways.
All right, so what I do like to do is a chili rub mahi.
Is it a spicy seasoning or is it a...
It's very mild. It's got some paprika. It's got some chili powder.
So it's not like a blackening seasoning?
No. Definitely not a Creole or a blackening. So what this is going for is depth of flavor.
Get that nice and hot. You know I have to touch things when I'm in a kitchen, so...
Absolutely. And so the next little step I like to do, especially being in the South, Brussels are a really big part of staple, I guess, down here. A hard fry.
This is how you get a nice little crisp edge on them. They cook through.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Nice. This is what when you crave Brussels sprouts that you've had at restaurants, and people are like, how come I can never make this at home? Because you're not doing this at home. That's why. You know, no matter what you do with Brussels sprouts at home, they're never quite as good as a restaurant. So.
You have your...
Look at that.
Chili rub mahi.
All right, Chef. This looks gorgeous, bud. It's a beautiful plate of food. Got all those colors, got texture on there. Got the crunchy Brussels sprout. A little bit of crisp on the outside of the fish. Nice sauce on the bottom. Fluffy quinoa. Put some thought into this.
A little bit. A little bit.
Well done, buddy.
Appreciate it.
After a full day of exploring Gulf State Park and some fun at Woodside, it's time to unwind. Yoho Rum and Tacos is the spot with live music, tasty cocktails, and of course, tacos.
Hello, Natasha. Hi. Oh my God, I'm so good.
Oh my God, I'm so good to see you.
Thank you. This place is bonkers. There's people everywhere. There's so much happening. What is going on? Is this a normal day?
It's a normal day at the wharf in the summer. A lot of people on vacation. They come on out, just try to have fun.
This is incredible. Well, I'm so excited to be here. I've been hearing so much about, of course, your rum drinks, your tacos, not to, you know, talk down all the energy and everything else that's happening here, but excited to see it.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's
go.
do it.
All right. All right, Natasha. What are we doing here?
Some cocktails.
Yeah?
All right.
And?
Well, hi, how are y'all doing?
Hang out. Is this supposed to be Joe?
Joe,
Dude.
yes, nice to meet you.
So great to meet you. So I hear you are the master of all the cocktails here and that you're running all the events, you're doing this, you're doing that.
All the fun stuff.
Sounds great.
I am gonna let you make him some drinks. I'm gonna make those tacos.
Tacos.
Have fun.
All right, see
Thank you,
you soon,
Natasha. I'll see you in a little
Natasha.
bit. Thank you. What are the drinks that I absolutely must try? What are the 1 or 2 drinks?
Oh, so you definitely have to try our Yoho Rum Punch. It's going to be one of the favorites.
All right, we're getting one of those.
All right, here you go, man.
This doesn't look like it's going to be doing any sneaking up on me. It looks like it's going to be right front and center.
Yeah, I tell people don't chug them because they go
yeah.
down real easy, but they'll
You tell
definitely
me
get
now.
you.
Yeah, I mean, that's a ton of fruit in there. You got pineapple and mango and orange and I'm tasting all sorts of stuff.
Strawberry and all the refreshing things.
Dude, this is wonderful. All right, what else are we having? I got to try all the drinks.
So definitely going to make you that mojito.
Mojito sounds lovely.
Mojito's going to be awesome, and then you got to have our boat whacker.
All right, I'm going to need a palate cleansing mojito to kind of go from that to this. Then I can switch to tacos.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to do this. That is a lovely mojito. It has all the notes of rum and muddled mint. Not too sweet, surprisingly. I've had mojitos that are a lot sweeter. This is lovely. It's a perfect food drink.
All right, so you had your rum. Now it's time for your tacos.
Oh, look at this.
And these are definitely 4 of our most popular ones that we have. We have Asian peanut ginger tacos, so something different. Firecracker shrimp tacos, and then a chimichurri steak taco, and then believe it or not, a fried chicken taco.
I love the idea of all of them, but especially the fried chicken tacos after all of this. So
That
that's
is
fantastic.
definitely my favorite one that
Beautiful,
we have.
buddy.
So we have those tacos, but we also have...
Whoa, a surprise bonus.
Yes.
What is happening
so
here?
this is actually going to be our Mexican pizza.
Whoa, look at this.
Definitely big enough to feed a whole family. So when they come in and they need that little snack after the beach and pool.
Chipotle aioli fried chicken taco with a little bit of red cabbage and stuff. All right, going in. So you've got a chipotle aioli on here, which is not over spicy. There's a little bit of vinegar notes in there, so nice balanced acidic, crunchy chicken, flour tortilla. It's got all the things. It's like a perfect beach taco.
Gotta have a slice of the Mexican pizza.
That tastes like every taco you had in grade school. It's just delicious and a little bit of that sour cream note, a little bit of the jalapeno, the seasoned beef flavor, crunchiness. It's perfect. I've got a lot of work here. I got a lot of tacos to finish. I really appreciate you taking some time to hang out with me.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. What a wonderful place you've got here. Thank you, bud.
Welcome to Orange Beach, Alabama. Y'all come
Yes.
back anytime you'd like.
What an incredible few days here at Alabama's beaches. Not only did I get to go hang out at the Gulf State Park with 20 plus miles of trails to ride bikes, take your dogs on, go for walks, plants and animals and trees and everything imaginable in 9 different ecosystems. I got to go fishing, got to catch huge red snappers, hook and cook, bring them back, clean them up, cut them up, grill them, eat them at the restaurant. You gotta make an effort to come and check out Alabama's beaches. That's it for me from Alabama's beaches for this time, but lots more to come on The Road Less Eaten. Bye.